A very warm welcome from myself and Simon in our virtual new world. We are frequently being asked, what should we do about buying or selling property at the moment? That's the million-dollar question. After talking to several real estate agents over these last couple of weeks, there is no point in saying everything is rosy in the garden. Everyone in the industry has had to reevaluate how to work through this period of uncertainty, and with the latest rounds of government rules regarding no open homes and only online auctions, the majority of buyers, especially homeowners, are reluctant to buy without being able to personally view, and that is totally understandable. For investors, this is not so hard. It is not a heart purchase, but it is a brain purchase. So from a buyer's perspective, we have had different challenges than a selling agent. Our clients are primarily people who have secured pre-approved finance and ready to buy. Mum and dad investors and the cash client are thrown in the mix. The reality is that things are changing daily, and this is a scenario that no one has ever experienced before. We can look how historically property has performed after and during previous financial downturns. However, this is not a financially led situation. This is a world health situation that no one in their wildest dreams could have anticipated 3 months ago. So getting back to the original subject of what to do about buying a property in this current climate. To recap, at the latter part of 2019 and the early part of 2020, property sales were booming here on the Sunshine Coast and Brisbane. Stocks were low, and without doubt sellers were feeling encouraged to put their property on the market, knowing that they would get numerous groups through at open homes, and for us, private client viewings. And that would allow them to move on to their next stage of their property buying journey. Then a few weeks ago, it was as if the traffic lights were permanently on stop. This was driven by uncertainty of the future stock markets which were in free fall, and no one, even the financial experts, could categorically state what was going to happen in the property market. And conjecture is not something we buy into, as this does not serve our clients' best interests. We have been tracking auction results, which is usually a good indicator of how the market is stacking up in any given moment in time. It would be a lie to say that it is the same today as it was even a month ago. There have been auction sales for sure, but the percentages have dropped. Not dramatically, but they have dropped and could continue to drop as less and less properties come to market. So where from here? The question everyone's asking. Like so often in a financial crisis, there are those who don't get particularly affected, as they have financial buffers and continue to buy property regardless. However, this is not the reality for the majority. This is where the nerves have set in, and quite understandably. Think of this scenario. You have, say, your own home, which has generated good equity over the years, and now want to use that to invest or move to a new home to enjoy the fruits of your wealth accumulation. And that applies to many. Getting pre-approvals was a challenge after the Banking Commission results in 2019, and strict new guidelines were put in place. That was settling down, and lenders and borrowers knew the new rules and were adhering to them. Then, bang, straight into our faces comes this current crisis, which has resulted in huge job losses, and sense of insecurity has reared its ugly head once more. Property buying has in the past got hit at the start of a financial crisis such as 2008. That does not happen until people can get their heads around what their future may look like. The best advice we feel confident in offering is to dig deep into your finances. We do not want anyone to get into further financial strife. As I said before, if you are not affected by the crisis and have funds available that are ready to purchase property, then seriously consider buying. As history has told us, that property has always been a good option in times of financial downturn. Will there be a drop in market values? The simple answer is there is no cut and dried answer. In these unprecedented times, house prices may rise due to the lack of stock through vendor anxiety, and the supply and demand scenario comes into play. Equally, prices may drop. However, something to always consider is that property buying is a long game. The days of buying and flipping and making huge profits have diminished over the years. Of course, buying property to renovate and then flip has been a constant for those who know just how much to do to make it a viable sale, but solid cash reserves are needed to do this successfully. If you have pre-approved finance and you're ready to buy, then talk the situation through with a financial advisor and your broker or lender to see if you are likely to be able to rise above the current situation. So what can we do to help? Our position has not changed as regards ensuring our clients get the best service we can offer. At the moment, we are still being offered off-market and on-market properties, and we believe that the scenario of off-market properties will continue to grow. Our relationship with real estate agents is strong, so they are prepared to go that extra mile to get good virtual or video footage to show to our clients, and wherever possible, we are still able to get private viewings. However, we are not organising real-time private viewings unless our clients are genuinely interested in a property that meets their requirements, as we need to protect all parties from a health perspective. So in short, it is business as normal. Well, not normal as we knew it, but the new normal. Our environment that we will all be working through in this foreseeable future. To assist people, we are creating Zoom meetings constantly so that we can discuss their situation, see where we can assist. If you are thinking, shouldn't I buy a property? Please feel free to contact us and we will assist you wherever possible to gain clarity in the current market, which we are constantly monitoring. We will get through it and hopefully come out stronger from getting back to the basics of life, and it will be interesting to see how that looks down the track. We send our good wishes to all and hope that you can keep well and safe. In the words of Franklin D. Roosevelt, real estate cannot be lost or stolen, nor can it be carried away. So from me, Simon, from our new virtual office, I say bye and catch up soon.